Welcome to short highlights of the 20th edition of the men's Strade Bianche. Remarkably, the race that so many people call to be one of the monuments is 20 editions old this year. It's not quite as hard an edition as last year's massive event, but it brings back 4 former champions to the start line. Tadej Pogačar, the 3-time champion, Tom Pidcock, Wout van Aert and Julian Alaphilippe. And there was Tadej Pogačar in his world champion skin suit, of course, at the start of the 202-kilometre edition of the race. 4,109 metres of elevation across its full distance, of course. Slightly blustery and cool conditions at the start, as we'd had for the earlier women's race, of course. An early breakaway of 9 riders formed pretty early on, including Thibaut Del Grosso, Martin Marcialucci, Jack Haig, Patrick Conrad, Samuele Zoccorato, and a few others as well who were happy to try their hands early on. What we were waiting for, though, was to see how UAE Team Emirates and Tadej Pogačar would take things on. Well, this was how it was. It was the Monte Sante Marie again, with 79.3 kilometres, as you can see, and Tadej Pogačar, the 3-time champion, using that as his opportunity to open up the race, as he's done on previous editions. A little hairy moment there for former winner Tom Pidcock, as you could see. Isaac Del Toro in his Mexican national champion skin suit, trying to stay in contact with Tadej Pogačar. Paul Seixas, so much spoken of him, the decathlon CGM man, after already winning 2 races this year, the 19-year-old. Ben Healy would join the group with Seixas and other favourites in it, but they were chasing one man out front. Tadej Pogačar had disappeared with 78 kilometres to go on the sector named after him, in actual fact, the Monte Sante Marie, and he continued to extend that lead. The 2 chasing groups behind would come back together. Lots of fans excited to see Wout van Aert coming back in there too, winner from back in 2020. And we got these wonderful, iconic Tuscan shots of Tadej Pogačar ripping across, and the crowd were loving it too. A very familiar sight, of course. 1:53 his gap. Those who would continue chasing included Tom Pidcock, not giving up, and Isaac Del Toro trying to follow Paul Seixas too. Ben Healy had done an awful lot, the former Irish champion. He was one of those struggling at the back. This was the formation of that second group, with Del Toro and Seixas, Tom Pidcock, Romain Grégoire in there too. But Tadej Pogačar was in a very familiar time trial by this stage. Tufts of blonde hair sticking out the back of his helmet. In amongst the chasing, with 17 kilometres to go, Paul Seixas and Isaac Del Toro had separated themselves from the group, and not for the first time either. This is the second of those loops that included the Colle Pinzuto and Le Tolfe, the 2 defining climbs of the closing stages, which are taken on twice, as they were in the women's race too, for Strade Bianche. Pogačar always holding somewhere between 1:15 and 1 minute and 30 seconds of lead over the chasers. Seixas was trying to drop Isaac Del Toro. Isaac Del Toro understandably refusing to work with Seixas, having his teammate Tadej Pogačar up the road, and as a result of that, this group was just closing in. Brilliant ride being done by Matteo Jorgensen in there too, and Gianni Vermeers, former world gravel champion, of course, as well. They were caught, and Del Toro wanted to see if he could get himself clear of that group, to see if they could secure a UAE Team Emirates 1-2. Pogačar looking across at the camera, possibly sensing he might have bitten off more than he can chew. I think the problem is, we all know he can chew this very nicely, and he went under the arch with 1 kilometre to go, as you can see, with a lead of 1:16 over Del Toro and Seixas, and nearly 2 minutes over the Christian, Grégoire and Pidcock group. That was him going under the arch. The crowd already knew what they were expecting to see, and Tadej Pogačar ripping up the Via Santa Caterina with a smile to the camera on the bend, as we've seen before. What a noise, what a place to be on a Saturday, this Saturday. And this was the point at which he definitely knew he had it.
He sits up, hands off the bars, waiting to acclaim the fans here. The Piazza del Campo belongs to him. Tadej Pogačar A man who defines an era. Absolutely remarkable. He takes a bow.
Yes, and a little stoppy just across the line there to celebrate. I wonder what he'd do differently this time. It is, of course, now his 5th victory. That separates him from Fabian Cancellara, who was the only other man to have won 3. No one's ever won them back-to-back, but now Tadej Pogačar has won them back to back to back. And it gave us the youngest ever podium in the history of the race, with 19-year-old Paul Seixas right there and Isaac Del Toro just behind him. What an addition for the 20th edition of Strade Bianche.
Today, victory number 4 at Strade Bianche. How do you compare this one with the others?
Yeah, I know. Probably I always say this, but yeah, chapeau to the team, to the teammates today. Everybody did an incredible job. Doman from the start and Kevin to control the break and getting us in good position in the sectors. Then Felix started with a great pace, and Florian, and yeah, it was just beautiful to see all the guys in the team performing so well. And then also the young bullets like Jan and Isaac, what a job from them, and was an honor to ride with such a team today and to deliver the win. So yeah, I'm super happy.
Take us back to the moment when you didn't allow Paul Seixas to come with you. Was that the key of the race?
Yeah, I saw that he's chasing really hard on the steepest part of the climb on Santa Maria, but I said to myself, I will go all out to the top, and then I will see if he can breach, or he will either he will come to my wheel or he will explode. And I mean, explode. He will make a gap, and yeah. In the end, I saw it's enough, and I knew that Isaac is there and Jan also. So this helped a lot to go alone.
This is your first race this year. Does it indicate that your 2026 season will be like the previous one, or even better with the next race, Milano-Sanremo?
We'll see. We'll see. It's yeah, a great start of the season, and yeah, we'll see. Today was the first day of the year, and then we go day by day, race by race, and we see how it goes.
Voilà.
Thank you.
Take this second place as the best result you can get.
Of course, this is the best result I can get today. Tadej Pogačar was like every race in 2025, in 2024 is like one step or 2 steps ahead the others. But yeah, today I'm really happy to be second, and it's just insane to be here.
Tell us more about the moment when you have tried to go with him, he didn't let you go.
Yeah, it was a bit strange because when he attacked, I tried to follow Pidcock, and the Toro kind of blocked me, not 1 or twice, but 3 times, and so I was stuck, and it was the game. They choose to play like this, so I have to fill the gap after, and of course when they started Pogačar in the front, it's too much of a gap to let him 20 or 30 meters. I tried to follow to get back on the wheel. I was really close, but there was 500 meters too much, and I see he was managing his effort where he looked back and they just don't want to have me in the wheel.
How did you win the battle against Del Toro?
It was really hard after, because yeah, after this I was stuck. I was with Isaac Del Toro, and he don't want to ride with me. Of course, they started in the front. It's normal. And so we were in the big group, and we managed to escape in the end. And it was yeah, really hard. I was always full gas, and then I was thinking that he was just passing me in the end, and I was just aiming for the podium and to be second, and to just finally get him out of the wheel. It was really unbelievable.
We know you'll come back for winning. Félicitations.
Thank you.
Strade Bianche, how good is that?
I'm super happy to be in this position. It's always nice to race with the victory, actually. And yeah, super proud to be now here, and happy that the day is in.
Tell us more about the tactic with Tadej at the front and then you trying to make the podium.
Yeah, it was more to have the race controlled like every year. I supposed to be a little bit in the front of Tadej, but he decided to go early, so I tried to manage the group behind, and thankful I was with the legs to finish the work.
Have you been impressed by Paul Seixas, this young Frenchman, a rider who is even younger than you?
Yeah, he's a really good rider. He showed before like he's with a super high level, and I'm super happy to race against these guys.
Siena, it's the place where you took the pink jersey last year at the Giro d'Italia. When will you win the Strade Bianche?
Hopefully one day in my career. I just really want to be realistic. I really like this race, and yeah, hopefully in the future I will try it.
Gracias.
Thank you.